Good morning, everybody. In this video, we'll discuss about problem solving procedure. So, problem solving procedure: how to solve a problem. Whenever you are going to made a big project, then first we have to understand the problem. मतलब उसमें क्या करना है, उसका requirement क्या करना है, वो सब हमको gather करना पड़ता है. The first step in software development is to specify the problem to be solved. This may be more demanding than it sounds. So the specification stage is also called analysis phase. So जो problem है, जो organization का जो हम लोग project बनाएंगे, उसका वहाँ पे जाएंगे, हम लोग उनका डाटा कलेक्शन करेंगे, उनका रिक्वायरमेंट समझेंगे, उसको एनालाइज करेंगे. दिस फेज इज नोन एज योर स्पेसिफिकेशन स्टेज और एनालिसिस फेज. द स्किल रिक्वायर्ड the skill required have more to do with understanding a business or organization than using a programming language. The more the more thorough the analysis and specification, the less effort will be needed at the later stage to re-specify the tasks that the program is to perform. So professional who specialize in this work are called system analysts. So identifying minimum number of input required for output. Key component of a program specification are its input, its output, and relationship between them. So software developer have long prepared sample input output as part of the program specification. So most of our programming exercise includes simple input output. So first we have to mm, specify the problem, analysis the problem, then identify minimum number of input required for output. मतलब जो output चाहिए उसके लिए minimum number of input हम क्या क्या चाहिए वो find out करेंगे. As software has become more complex, जब अगर सॉफ्टवेयर मोर कॉम्प्लेक्स है, the specification may include entire screen such as form with which to get input or window to display result. So next is breaking down of solution. Suppose your problem is too large, then we have to break that problem into sub problems. So programming is very essential for any system to work. So the general concept of programming are described below for better understanding of the programming. So these are developed to provide computer solution to user problems. So the software should be designed effectively so as to so as to meet this objective of user and or satisfaction. So next is the सॉफ्टवेयर डिजाइनिंग इन्वॉल्व मेनली टू थिंग्स. सॉफ्टवेयर डिजाइनिंग के लिए क्या क्या चाहिए, मेनली टू थिंग्स रिक्वायर होना चाहिए. फॉर्म इज प्रोग्राम स्ट्रक्चर एंड नेक्स्ट इज प्रोग्राम रिप्रेजेंटेशन. So first, for program software design involve mainly of two things. First is program structure. What is this? It refers to how a program should be. The program structure is decided using top-down approach or any other particular approach. The main tasks are divided into clear logical subtasks, thereby deciding about the subroutine, local or global value information hiding etc. So पहले तो हम लोग प्रोग्राम को समझेंगे, उसको स्ट्रक्चर करेंगे, मतलब ऊपर से नीचे तक डिजाइन करेंगे या नीचे से ऊपर तक डिजाइन करेंगे. दैट फर्स्ट वी हैव टू डिसाइड. देन अगर हम लोग टॉप डाउन अप्रोच फॉलो कर रहे हैं तो मेनली वो प्रोग्राम को हम लोग डिवाइड करेंगे सब टास्क में, लॉजिकल सब टास्क में, और उसके लिए सब रूटीन बनेंगे, उसके लिए लोकल एंड ग्लोबल वेरिएबल डिफाइन करेंगे. इंफॉर्मेशन हाइडिंग, जैसे क्लास इज इंफॉर्मेशन हाइडिंग जावा में अगर कर रहे हैं तो सो दीज आर प्रोग्राम स्ट्रक्चर को पहले समझेंगे, उसको कैसे करेंगे, प्लान करेंगे, टॉप डाउन अप्रोच फॉलो करेंगे कि बॉटम अप अप्रोच फॉलो करेंगे, उसको डिवाइड करें लॉजिकल सब टास्क में. सो दिस इज ए प्रोग्राम स्ट्रक्चर. नेक्स्ट इज प्रोग्राम रिप्रेजेंटेशन. इट रेफर्स ओनली टू रिप्रेजेंटेशन स्टाइल सो दैट द प्रोग्राम बिकम्स मोर रीडेबल एंड प्रेजेंटेबल. A program which is easily understood can easily be checked for error if any and easily modify. So next is a program representation में क्या होता है, it refers only to representation style so that the program become more readable and presentable. तो उसको ऐसे हम लोग रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे कि वो प्रॉब्लम इजीली समझ पाएंगे हम लोग और प्रेजेंटेबल हो पाएगा. The program is a program which is easily understood can easily be checked for error if any are easily modified. It is seen that usually 60 to 75% of the time and 90% of the cost of the program is spent in program testing, debugging, and modifying it. So 60 to 75 time और 90% of the cost of the program कहाँ पे खर्चा होता है, फर्स्ट टेस्टिंग में, मतलब जो प्रोग्राम हम लोग बनाए उसको टेस्ट करने में, उसका एरर करेक्शन करने में और मॉडिफाई करने में ज़्यादा टाइम लगता है और ज़्यादा कॉस्ट भी लगता है. इट इज़ देयर फॉर एसेंशियल टू रिप्रेजेंट द प्रोग्राम इन गुड स्टाइल. तो इसलिए हम लोग प्रोग्राम को ऐसे बनाएंगे गुड स्टाइल में, उसको रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे टू मिनिमाइज द वेस्टेज ऑफ टाइम एंड एफर्ट एंड एंड कॉस्ट। सो उसको ऐसे डिजाइन करेंगे सो दैट उसका टाइम कम खर्च मतलब वेस्ट होगा और एफर्ट एंड कॉस्ट भी कम होगा। Next is your some guidelines to made a program. So GUI programming, that is your graphical user interface programming, uses a simplified approach to programming. In GUI programming, most of the components are predefined in a generic way to be adapted and incorporated according to the need or requirement for the application. It provides a very comfortable feel to the programmer to develop application without getting into complicated and cumbersome logic and command. So most of the GUI tools are developed to provide simplified approach to programming and provide numerous inbuilt functionality to the programmer. This chapter will help the reader to learn how to utilize GUI tools to develop program for various applications in efficient and effective manner. First one is GUI application development guideline. So here some good application development guidelines are understand the need of the application before starting the development. Find out all possible input which are required to produce the result, uh, or result set. So first is so GUI application some guidelines are understand the need of the application before starting the development. क्या नीड है एप्लीकेशन का उसको पहले समझना पड़ेगा डेवलपमेंट करने से पहले। देन फाइंड आउट ऑल पॉसिबल इनपुट, क्या क्या इनपुट उसमें देना पड़ेगा, उस आर रिक्वायर्ड टू प्रोड्यूस अ रिजल्ट आउटपुट उसको भी देखना पड़ेगा। नेक्स्ट इज make sure that the user provides appropriate information with minimum effort to avoid ambiguity in data. The same can be done by approximately deciding on the various input components, maximize use of radio buttons, checkbox, combo box, and list. Wherever possible, avoid use of text field and text area for accepting input from the user to reduce ambiguity. So radio buttons should be used for whenever one of the options out of limited number of known set of options are required to be taken from the user. For example, for accepting gender, material status, for accepting membership type, etc. So next, a checkbox should be used whenever multiple options are required to be selected from a limited number of known set of options. For example, for accepting multiple hobbies, such as swimming, singing, dancing, debating, or accepting food order in a restaurant like pizza, burger, chana chole, pav bhaji, ramen, etc. So combo box should be used whenever only one of the options from a large number of known set of options are required to be taken from the user. For example, selecting state, selecting metal status, selecting school, etc. Next point is list should be used whenever multiple options are required to be selected from a large number of known set of options. For example, selecting multiple food items from a menu containing five or more number of items. It is advisable to use list and combo box when there are too many options as they help save spaces and are less cumbersome to design as compared to radio buttons and checkbox. So option in a list or combo box may be displayed in alphabetical order so that it is easier for the user to locate the appropriate option and or may be displayed according to the portability of choice. For example, take input of name of a state, the name should be displayed according to alphabetical order. To take input of multiple designation, the highest level should be the put at least and the lower level should be put at top. So the explanation of this is since there are more employees at lower level as compared to the higher level, the capability of choosing the lower level is more. Insert the most comfortable answer should lead at the top. It is advisable to use appropriate level of each input and output option to help the user to correctly interpret them. While writing the code, do not use variable name as ABC, etc. Instead use meaningful name and follow naming convention. All the variables and constants must be named according to the naming convention. They make the code easier to read, understand, and maintain. For example, a variable storing total marks should be named as total. Similarly, variable holding cost price may be named as CP. While writing the code, do not use variable name as ABC, etc. Instead, use meaningful names and follow naming convention. All the variables and constants must be named according to the naming convention. They make the code easier to read, understand, and maintain. For example, a variable storing for total marks should be named as total. Similarly, a variable holding cost price may be denoted as CP.
Conditional construct if else should be prepared are very few alternative execution paths to choose from, and also when decision are to be made based on a range of values or conditions. For example, to show gender-based title, etc. So to switch constructs should be used when there are too many alternative execution paths and decision is based only on the single integer and enumerated value. For example, to show weekdays-based method, etc. For repeating code known as a number of times the for loop is the best choice, and when the number of iterations is not previously known, is the while or do while the while loop. When you want to set the test a condition at the end of the loop to see whether some blocks should be repeated, the do while statement should be preferred. For example, to some 10 number of loop for loop is the best, whereas the asset password the do while is the best. Use appropriate comments. Comments are very essential for providing internal documentation of a program. Comments can be used to explain the various complicated steps of the program, thereby making the program more understandable for the user. In Java, single line comments begin with two backslash, and multiple lines of commands are enclosed between slash star and slash star. Quotes are to not to be included. Insert blank lines and blank space where necessary to separate logical group of statements. Proper indentation must be used to highlight nesting of construct like if, select, or loop. Avoid using formatting style. In Java, we can type any number of statements in the same line separated by semicolon. This is called free formatting style, but it makes program less readable and difficult to debug. So we should avoid it, and instead pretty printing should be encouraged. The application must be reliable. It must be capable of handling situations like wrong input or no input. It should be display proper error message in case of such error. The application should be portable. It should be able to run on different platforms. So next one is the stages of simple GUI application development. We'll discuss in the next video.